for me, one of my major expectations around CX certification, and I perhaps am one of those who took a lot of time. Many of my colleagues were going into courses and taking different types of courses with CX University, CX XP, and all that. I took a bit of time because I was trying to ask myself what is the most authentic way to be a CX champion, a CX leader, and also be able to have some bit of. I find the CX field a bit chaotic, especially in Kenya, where we have a lot of. Yes, I know there are a number of people who are respected in CX and all that, but there's usually a bit of not thorough, a bit of theories, theoretical expertise, certifications here and there. You find people calling themselves NPS certified, customer journey mapping certified, and all these elements of CX. So number one, for me, the major expectation was around an all-round thorough program that can give me some kind of grounding in terms of all-round CX. And true to this, looking at the content that we've covered so far, I must say really the length and breadth of CX in terms of understanding CX and even its relationship with the entire business needs. The content has been very rich, very deep, and very relevant for me. So I think that's one of my expectations, more or less met or exceeded in terms of the expectations around a CX course that is all round and has a level of there's a level of thoroughness around it. Number two, also, I needed a course, or I needed certification in a course which I can perhaps there are a number of trailblazers in the course that people have been there. They have been able to handle different levels of CX and businesses at different leadership levels, such that you are not doing it for the first time. So I looked at the testimonials of CCEM and the practitioners. The testimonials sort of gave me some kind of indication that really this was not just a test run, a dry run for certification. This was the kind of content and the kind of instructors in the course were eligible enough. They had a level of authority. They were speaking from past professional and corporate experience, which means whichever examples that were used even in the course, and I could actually relate a lot. I could relate a number of examples that were used in the course to my own corporate experience, current and past. And I've also been able to identify what I would have done better in my past roles, what I can do better currently. So, which means there is some kind of universality in the content that the CX, the CCEM course is offering and the practitioner's course, I believe. There's a level of universality that come 20, 30 years from now, this certificate that I'm having and the content that we've just received and we are still receiving is actually going to be very relevant in terms of driving the CX agenda ahead. So for me, Debbie, those two ticked the boxes in terms of expectations and what we've gotten so far. I know, of course, the major challenge has been so far in administering the course. I know the course is also time-bound with very strict timelines, which is supposed to be the case. There is no course, every course is supposed to be led by some level of discipline, which I agreed to. Perhaps one of the things I thought about, if we could make use of I know you've already made use of weekends. If we could make use of weekends to have most of your students who usually maybe have their work to do and so forth, to thoroughly dig into the course and be able to finish either within the weekend or just at the end of the weekend. I think that will give them some bit of not rushing through the content. I know most of them were able to do that, but some of the units, I know some of them I had to, like personally, I was in transit, so I had to park my car somewhere, log in and start doing the course so that I'm not deleted. But otherwise, for me, I'm impressed. And this is going to form a very important background. I know many Kenyans are going to take this course. I'm certain of a number of them because of my testimonies, and even East Africa already. So this is my experience so far. I like it, I like it, I like it. And thank you so much, Debbie.